Well, the saga continues. These people can't go anywhere. You know, I thought the most unpopular figure these days, not just in America, but in the Western world, probably Justin Trudeau. Literally everywhere that clown goes, he gets booed and heckled into oblivion. Well, not so fast how quickly we forget that Hillary Clinton exists. Just the other day I covered this topic, where a young man, I believe at the University of Columbia during an event, stood up directly in protest of Hillary Clinton, essentially calling her a warmonger.
The hypocrisy of this speech. The hypocrisy of the fact that what do you have? Can you please make a statement about President Joe Biden's speech? This is a clearly warmongering speech.
Well, that little interaction or encounter was certainly entertaining and enjoyable, but today, or this time, we're gonna kick it up a notch as an individual by the name of Alex Rosen showed up to protest once again Hillary Clinton during a public event campaigning for Sheila Jackson Lee, and boy did things go off the rails. Let me show you guys exactly what happened. One of the craziest videos of the year. They just keep on coming. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright, we don't need too much context here. Here's Hillary Clinton getting asked, I'd argue, a very important question.
Then you want somebody who's going to get up every day.
Hey Hillary, why'd your husband visit Epstein Island 26 times?
Is this really necessary, guys? Is this really necessary? Is this really necessary, sir? Hey, is this necessary, officer? You guys are dragging a grown man out. Is this necessary? Seriously, come on. Hey, is this necessary, guys? Don't hit me, man. You guys are dragging somebody out in public.
You're not welcome. Private event.
You decide
Why do you guys support like just endless government spending? I mean, she's giving more money to white people in Ukraine than you freaking idiots in Houston to keep voting for her. Watch out. Endless money to Ukraine, endless money for Israel. She's not anti-establishment. You guys vote for the same shit over and over again. Same crime. It's gonna be like just like Chicago. You guys love this shit.
All right, you have a blessed day, sir. Have a nice day.
Now, I can't believe the way they did the man. He looks like he ought to be over 300 pounds, an absolute walking human tank, and they grabbed him and dragged him along that carpet out the venue. I guess the only thing that I could say is, now that's some good TV. But not only was this moment hilarious, entertaining, ridiculous, stupid, and awesome all at the same time, it was also incredibly based. Great question. In fact, that's probably the only question that Hillary Clinton should be receiving. That, I'd say, well, maybe not the only, but it's one of the most pertinent. We should be asking Hillary Clinton that question, as well as, what happened to those kids in Haiti? Please explain all the Podesta emails. Why are you not in federal prison for attempting a shadow coup to unseat a duly elected president? And I don't know, probably something related to Benghazi, but arguably very close to the top of that list is this question right over here. Please explain your husband's seemingly very deep connection to human trafficker and serial blackmailer Jeffrey Epstein. You know, it's a curious thing. Why is it that the Clintons are even able to operate in the world of politics to begin with, considering all the scandals, and especially this one? You know, the same thing with Prince Andrew and others. We know. We're not stupid. For Pete's sakes, Jeffrey Epstein had this painting commissioned and placed in his home in his infamous private island estate. Bill Clinton has been credibly accused. He's been photographed in very compromising situations, let's say, yet we have no investigation and no answers. How is Hillary Clinton allowed to show her face literally anywhere without answering for her husband, let alone her own myriad of scandals? You know, the irony and the hypocrisy isn't lost on me. Hillary Clinton ran back in 2016 on two mantras. The first, of course, was just the general woman card, elect me because, you know, I don't know, female power or some nonsense. And the second was Donald Trump, real bad guy, you know, real unethical, real no good guy. Oh, and those Trump voters, even worse. A basket of deplorables, she told us.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables.
You could describe Trump voters as a basket of deplorables, so to speak, huh? Let me ask you, how is Hillary Clinton allowed to morally grandstand in any situation? Why are we taking any lectures from her, considering she doesn't even have the basic ethical code to challenge or take a stand against her own husband's horrible behavior? Hillary Clinton lecturing us about ethics when she herself has decided to defend and stand by her husband and his abuse of his power and influence to essentially prey on young girls. To Monica Lewinsky, all the way to his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, excuse me, you're not exactly the type of person to lecture literally anyone. Basket of deplorables, she says. It seems like the only basket of deplorables is Hillary Clinton and her slimy crew of Democrat operatives. From her husband to the Podestas to Anthony Weiner, the list goes on. Not to mention, the event captured in the clip earlier was at a campaign event for Democrat Sheila Jackson Lee of Houston, a Democrat representative who's currently running to be mayor of the city. You know, the same Sheila Jackson Lee, who was just caught secretly recorded berating her staff and employees in the most horrific manner.
I want you to have read it. I want you to say, Congresswoman, it was such and such date. That's what I want. That's the kind of staff that I want to have. So some stupid other motherfucker, and I don't have the information. Nobody sent me the information. I need to ensure my schedule. And, if Boo-Boo did it, shit did it, face did it. And nobody knows a goddamn thing in my office. Okay? Nothing.
Now, what are the words that I'm looking for? Oh yeah, basket of deplorables. How do these politicians get away with it? Well, it's very simple. Because people aren't asking the questions. Why? Well, because you're probably going to get dragged out of the room, pulled out of your t-shirt, dragged across the carpet flooring if you even attempt to enter their little safe spaces. These phony politicians who operate in these fabricated media protection bubbles, this scratch my back and I'll scratch yours political dynamic between Democrat politicians, establishment politicians, and the mainstream liberal media. If they didn't have that establishment protection, people like Hillary Clinton wouldn't exist. Because very quickly people would realize just how many skeletons are in that damn closet. It's a simple question, but honestly it's a question we all ought to be asking ourselves. And it's a topic that we shouldn't just let dissipate into the ether of time. I'm still waiting for his client list to be released, and I'm still asking the same question. Hillary, why did your husband visit Epstein Island? Why is there a portrait of your husband in a dress, in high heels, in said island estate? It's not a gotcha. It is a legitimate question that we ought to get answers to. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.